So our northern noises come from Iceland because their buzzers are all Bjorky. So Jason goes...
It's oh so quiet.
And Rod goes...
It's oh so still.
I like it.
And Lucy goes...
All alone.
And Alan goes... Excellent. Now, I've asked you all to bring your favourite thing about Denmark. So, obviously, my very first question is going to be, what's the second best thing to come out of Denmark? And we will start with Alan. We'll start with Alan.
It's you, Sandy.
And this week's winner is Alan. Come on, favourite thing from Denmark.
Pastries.
Which?
Danish
they're not-
one.
Danish
not from
pastries,
Denmark,
they're not
though.
from Denmark.
They're not from there. Normally
They're from
pastries.
Vienna. They were made by Viennese pastry chefs in Copenhagen. We called it Wienerbrød, so Vienna bread, actually.
I know that Copenhagen is on the same line of latitude as Glasgow.
Is that your gift to me, that particular fact?
No. No, no. There's a Danish thing that's not really a thing.
Right.
It's like a hug,
Yes.
but it's a hoog.
It's a hygge.
It's a thing.
A
It's like a
hygge.
feeling.
Yeah. It doesn't translate. It's the most wonderful word, and what it means is to get together with your friends, usually in candlelight, and to feel really mellow and enjoy yourself. And in general, that involves alcohol.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's my gift to you.
Thank you. Oh, that is lovely. We say that to our friends. We ring them up and say, "Come over, we'll hygge," and it just means bring beer.
We'll have a nice time.
Yeah. Now, Lucy, surely you've got a little something for me as a gift.
My favourite thing to come out of Denmark is Saga Noren, the character.
Ah, played by the genius Sophia Helen in The Bridge. So the only trouble with that, and I love the gift, is she's Swedish.
It's very similar, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're very particular about what's Danish and what doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you know there was a murder on that bridge, don't you? I have to say, it is the most brilliant thing, though. Her portrayal of Saga Noren is astonishing. It's the best portrayal of a person with Asperger's I've ever seen.
I know. I've never been so influenced by anything. And sometimes I feel like her when I'm walking towards a car to get in it. I feel like her, like when she walked towards her car. I did it the other day in Waitrose.
Can you show us, like, how you got in the car? Like, what you did?
I was not without a car, no, I don't think.
Right, what about Jason?
My favourite thing about Denmark, or from Denmark, of course...
Oh, that
is
is
this.
Absolutely
Now,
brilliant.
I must give it its official BBC title.
Yes?
Generic Danish interlocking children's building set.
That's fantastic. So, Rod, you have to top the interlocking gift.
Well, when I was asked to, you know, my favourite thing about Norway, I didn't really know a lot about... Denmark, sorry. Does it matter? Come on!
So what if I said, oh, those Welsh and the Scots, they're exactly the same?
Well, as an Englishman,
Exactly.
I mean...
You get lynched. I'm fine. There's no Danish people here apart from you. All right, Denmark.
Denmark,
you
thank you.
insist.
I do.
Denmark. Right, I didn't know much about Denmark, Norway. Call it what you want. I didn't know much about it. So I sort of, I Googled it.
Right.
And it always comes up as like the happiest place or the second
Yes,
in the surveys.
indeed, yeah,
It's always
absolutely
comes
right.
up as the.
Yep.
Although coincidentally, it's always the happiest place and the largest consumers of antidepressants. So I don't know if that's linked. Just a thought.
It's because they do chocolate-flavoured one.
Well, some people say it's the high incomes or the low levels of inequality, the large welfare state, the good education.
Yes, darling, not really a speech, more of a gift,
Right.
is what we're...
Well, I don't think it's because of any of those things.
Right.
I think it's because they have a strict strict controls over breaking wind in public, because I found this sign. Since the smoking ban, I'm all for this kind of thing.
Unfortunately, the word fart means speed, and so this is a speed restriction area. But also rather pleasingly, the word for timetable is fart plan.
Oh, I've needed one of those for years. A proper fart plan.
Yes.
A daily fart
sorted.
plan.
Where you are, who you're with.
So Denmark does lead the world in many, many things. What is the main thing that it leads the world in?
Fairy tales.
Oh, that would be nice. Although they're quite miserable, actually. The real Hans Christian Andersen
Yeah.
stories are quite sort of
Sawing
dark.
the feet off.
Yeah.
There is an obsession with... I've noticed this with watching the kids' programmes, the Disney films and stuff. There is an obsession with dead parents.
Yeah.
And it comes from that Hans Christian Andersen. I don't know why it is, but one or both of them are either dead already or killed within the film at some point.
OK, so heading for parenting, I'm going to try and get us to the
Go
answer. It isn't Hans Christian Andersen that we're looking for, the largest
What was the
export.
question?
I'm looking for what Denmark leads the world in, you see.
Parenting.
I saw a lovely Danish surfer on eBay. Is it
No.
surfers?
Childbirth.
Also, I thought you said surfer, so for a brief moment, I'm trying to think of a Dane surfing.
Is it something to do with childbirth and
It is. It's something exported from Denmark.
Babies.
It's to do with childbirth.
Umbilical cords. Stem cells.
The audience is going to start screaming in a minute. And the word they're going to start screaming is sperm. It is the world's largest... They are the world's largest exporter of human sperm, and certainly in the UK, due to a shortage of homegrown donors, and also because the laws mean you can't be anonymous in the UK, about a third of the total used by British fertility clinics is Viking sperm.
Wow.
Why have they got so much... Is it because it's dark, like 20 hours into 20...
It doesn't get dark in Denmark like that, does it?
How do you cope with having 1.5 hours daylight?
It doesn't happen! Denmark's the same as Scotland, where you come from!
A Danish winter is about 1.5 hours
Which is not... No, darling, no.
Saying the same thing! It's wrong!
It's not, it's true, an hour and a half.
So, no, darling.
Like bees nails, an hour and a half.
Here's the thing, if that's not true, and the more you say it, the more points are going to make it not true for you.
All right, so when I went to Denmark, right,
Was it night time?
it was winter.